What's going on, YouTube? Back here again in the indoor grow room yet again for another look at the super hot peppers, and got a lot going on in here. Not really with the younglings, but with the bigger plants. Got a bunch of stuff going on. Got a bunch of flowers that are starting to pop off. Like over here on the ghost pepper, one of the ghost peppers. Starting to flower up pretty decent. Another nice little flower hiding underneath here. A few more flowers. There's one way back there, if you can see that one. Looking pretty decent. I don't see the other ghost really doing... Oh, yeah, I guess there is a flower right over here. Is it going to fall off? Look at that. Flower fell off. Alright, so yeah, not much going on with that one. Let's see. Oh, no, there's another flower way over there. The Sugar Rush. Let's jump to the pink tiger over here, looking good. Little bit droopy. I think I've only put 1 cup of water into it. No, I think I put 2. I think I put 1 in there the first time I talked about it, and I think after the last update I did 1. And I haven't done any more. So it's looking a little bit droopy here. Well, look at that. There's a stick underneath there. It's looking a little bit droopy, so maybe... Well, I'm not going to do it now, but maybe I'll do another little bit of watering going on. Oh, sorry. I thought I saw something over there. I do see something, but I thought it was coming from the pink tiger. It is not. But speaking of doing something, let's jump right in here on this Sugar Rush. Look at that, man. We got a nice flower coming off right there. Got another couple flowers right here. Another flower right there. I mean, it's flowering like crazy. Look at that. Got another pod sticking straight up in the air. Another pod about to start right there with that flower that's dying off. Another flower right there, which is going to die off. Hopefully that's going to give me a pod. What I saw was right over here, another pod sticking straight up. I was hoping that was a pink tiger, but that is not. That's a Sugar Rush. There's another pod right there. Got another pod right down there, all the way in the back, if you can see that. Way back there. We've got our original pod. Look at the size of this thing already. It's so big, it's already hanging down. But that's looking great. And I don't have a clue how they're getting pollinated. It's not like I'm coming in here smacking the branches or anything. I think this Sugar Rush just really wants to live. And it's just doing whatever it has to. Look at that. There's another flower dying off. Can I get it? Right there. It's going to focus on that door in the background, but... There's a flower that's dying off right there. Let me just double check. Yep, fell off. Got another pod right there. Sweet. So yeah, there's lots of pods coming off. Oh, look at that. That's pink tiger right here. But no. No pods. No flowers, no nothing on that pink tiger. I don't know what the heck that thing's waiting for. But yeah, tons of pods all over this Sugar Rush. Looking great. And what the heck, let's just hop into these younger guys. Let me squash these two together over here. And we'll hop right into all of these guys. And I mixed them all up, and I put all the smaller ones over here, the bigger ones over there. And, oh, look at that. You didn't see this. I have no clue how that happened. But I put all the bigger ones on that side. I mixed it all up, even though I have a little cheat sheet here that tells me where everything is. I don't remember where anything is, so it's going to take me a little bit extra this time. But we'll start right off with a failure, and that would be that little tiny habanero there. It may come back. I don't think it's going to, but yeah, I don't know. It was looking okay, and then all of a sudden it drooped over. I think it was not having enough water. The cup feels kind of full, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was just crappy seed, something like that. But if you want to talk about success, remember these little guys right here? They were looking really horrible, all drooped over and everything. This guy's starting to get true leaves. I don't even think I remember or mentioned what they were. These are my BOC, which would be like what? Boot Orange Copenhagen crossed with a pineapple. And that was one of the little guys that I was having a problem with, just like that habanero. And here's the other one right here, same thing, Boot Orange Copenhagen crossed with pineapple. So I got both of them. I put 2 seeds down, got 2 seeds up, and they're going to town for me, so that's good. In my multi-cup, I love this cup right here. What's this? My Aji Jabito. This is my second round of Aji Jabito. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 7 in there. Yeah, one with a tri-leaf. Ooh, that's got to be a lucky one. But yeah, doing pretty good. Ahi mango. Whoa, those are leggy. Yes, they are. I had the stupid plastic bag over top of it while I was on the heat mat. I was hoping more would pop up in there. I can't remember how many I planted. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, I couldn't count. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. They need to be relocated. I'll be doing that very shortly. I just didn't have a second yet so far, and they seem to be doing okay. Just about getting true leaves there, even though they're looking all lanky and everything, but that's not going to hurt them. Right back here, this nice little guy right here is my yellow Naga Brain. Looking pretty decent there. Coming in pretty strong. Then, who do we got here? My Ahi Mango. Hey, look at you, little guy. Look how green that thing is. Looking absolutely beautiful. And no, I have not watered since the last update. I said I was going to, and I did not. But, there's always time for it in the future. That's right, I just looked at this one. This one with all the funky-looking leaves popping off the very top there is my Kyoto Cream. Looking pretty decent. I believe this one is as well, right? Yep, another Kyoto Cream. If it doesn't look funky, that is the way it looks. So, that one's looking pretty decent. Who do we have up front here? Oh, my Mystery Pepper. I have no clue what this one is, but it's there, and it's doing something. So, yay! Who else do we have here? My White Fatale. All right, look at that guy. Looking absolutely beautiful. Oh, who else do we have here? My Ahi Jabito. Looking very nice. Another one of those guys. Really digging into the Ahis this year. I really want to see those things go crazy. And speaking of, Ahi Lemon Drop. Like I was talking about before with the two goofy, gigantic, I believe they're true leaves. I don't think they're the first leaves. But you can see that little tiny little thing popping out there in the middle. Not exactly sure what's going on with that guy, but something is. So, hey, progress is moving forward, right? Who else? Oh, I don't even think I moved these. No, that's not a King Naga. I don't think I planted any King Naga. No, Sugar Rush. Speaking of the Ahis, look at that. Nice and compact there. Very, very nice. That's what I like about these fluorescents. It always seems like it keeps them not short. I mean, although that guy is pretty short. Look at that. Just spilling out over the top of the cup. But where the growth is, it appears to be compact. So like you can see, I believe these are true leaves, the first true leaves. But I believe it lost its first leaves. But look how compact all that foliage is right there at the very top. Love that. Don't even have to look at this one because it has two gigantic plants that I should have already, pulled one of them out and put the other one in the center of the cup by now, but I didn't. And if you can see, I don't know if this is actually going to pick up on it, but the leaves are very, very fuzzy. So I love it when they start getting all fuzzy and everything like that. I like them when they're like nice and dark green like that too, but I don't know. Something about when they get all fuzzy just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. But yeah, these guys are doing really good. You can see there was you can see that leaf down there. That was the first leaves. Maybe that was the first true leaves because I think this is the first true leaves. Oops, there goes that one. Okay, that one didn't fall off, but oops, there goes the other one. Oh man, look what I did. Look what I done did. But anyway, well, now it's starting to lean. Great, now I screwed it up. But anyway, yeah, no, they're fine, I swear. Everything's fine. No need to worry. Ooh, another Ahi Mango. This one looking very nice. Look at all that new growth popping out there in the center. Looking absolutely stunning, if I may say so myself. Who else do we have here? I'm sure we're bound to run into the Sugar Rushes. Oh, there we go. That is a Sugar Rush. Look at that. Nice. Holy heck. Okay. Now that is just weird. If you can see that. It actually forked already. It's that big. It already forked, if you can see that. That is crazy. I just noticed this while I'm shooting. And if you can see right in there in the forks, it's trying to put out some buds. So, I guess I'm going to have to go ahead and pull them when they get a little bit bigger, but that is weird. I don't think I've ever seen a plant that is that young fork and start throwing off some buds that quick. But, I mean, bound to happen, I guess. What do we got over here? I didn't even look at this. Oh, this one needs some water, too. Definitely. Really light, but I'm not giving it water. Not for, I don't know, at least until tomorrow. This is my Ahi Jabito. And this is the one that's spilling out over the cup there. Looking very nice. If you look at it from the top, you can almost not see the cup. That's the way I like to grow them. And even though it's that big, still didn't fork. I don't see any buds on there or anything. Next one up, Ahi Mango. And now I'm going to have to check all of them. Nope, not forked, not thrown off any buds yet. So that one is well on its way, but not there yet. Let's see, who else do we have here? That's not a red ghost. It's an Ahi Lemon Drop. Hey, look at that. Another one of my Ahi Lemons, looking pretty decent. Not very full if you look at it from the top. This one's way taller than the other guy, the Jabito there. But this one does not have all the gigantic leaves like that guy has. I'm pretty sure that one has had more Master Blend feeds than this guy. That being said, I don't think any of them have really had, the smaller guys that is, I don't think any of them have really had anything more than 2 Master Blend feedings so far. I think so. I'm not exactly sure. Another Sugar Rush. Look at this guy. Wait, is that doing the same thing? Look at that. These Sugar Rush just want to live and put out young. Look at that. That thing already forked. If you can see that, we got one set of fork right there, another set of fork right there, and there are buds about to start popping off on that guy. Jeez, oh man. Here, I thought I was doing bad so far, and yet, looking pretty decent. This one, Ahi Mango. I guess it's just the Sugar Rush. I'm going to have to check there to see if they're splitting. Ahi Mango does not look like it's splitting. That one is pretty decent size so far. And I can't even remember when I actually put these guys down. I know with these Ahi, what are these, Mango or Jabito? Jabitos. These Ahi Jabitos, I put them down on 220, and that's how big they are already. Although, when they came up, they were that big in the cup. I brought them in here. They've stayed that same size for, what, a week? A week and a half now? So, but anyway, who else do we have back here? This little guy, another Ahi Lemon. Looking very nice. Don't see a fork going on up there. And no buds that I can see anyway. How about this little guy? I think this is a Sugar Rush. It is. And did it fork? It's just forking. Look at that. That is crazy. And there's a little tiny... I don't think my camera's going to focus. It's going to focus on the cup, not the leaves. Here, wait, maybe if I do this and put my hands around it. Oh, there's nothing to focus on but the plant. So it's still going to focus on that cup that you can just barely see through my fingers. Come on. But anyway, if you look very, very closely, it's just starting to fork and little tiny little buds starting to form on there. So that's very cool. And last but not least is another Sugar Rush. And yes, of course, it forked. Look at that guy, man. Right there, forked, and it has some buds popping off on this side and on that side. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is about these Sugar Rush, but they really want to put off some pods, and quick. And again, this is another one where you hold the cup up. If you look down on the cup, you really can't see the cup at all, even though it's kind of tall and everything like that, but it's just got some really nice, awesome foliage there. Man, that's beautiful. Look at that, dark green and everything. It's what I'm talking about with the fluorescence. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the fluorescence I have or something, but these guys really take to these fluorescents pretty daggone good. Especially that guy right there, that Jabito. Looking beautiful. So, alright, well, I guess that's good enough for an update this week. We got some pods, we got some buds. We got buds forming on small little plants that shouldn't even be forming buds yet. And they're so small I can't rip them off yet. And yeah, my ghost pepper here, that pepper's starting to die. You gonna fall off? It doesn't look like it wants to fall off, so maybe that's gonna produce a pod for me, but you know, they're so close to everything else. Who knows? I could be having a bunch of ghost pepper sugar rushes over here, and I could be having some, you know, sugar rush ghost peppers over here or something. I don't know. But I don't really care, actually. That I just really want to have some peppers, really. Yeah, there's another flower there, if I didn't mention that before. But, alright, well, that should be good enough. Yeah, let's just look one more time at this gigantic pod over here. Thing's so fat. Look at that thing, man. It's so fat that it's just weighing down. It was sticking straight up in the air. Look at that. Oh, I'm up in the air. Oh, I can't handle it. Oh, I'm up in the air. Oh, I can't handle it. Alright, that's enough screwing around with the plants. Maybe that's how I'm pollinating all these plants. Me screwing around with all these peppers, just smacking them around and moving them and stuff like that. And unbeknownst to me, I'm pollinating them. But anyway, as my indoor look at all of my pepper pods, again, with that nice pod over there, that little pod. I can't even see the viewfinder. I don't know if it's on the camera there. Oh, because there's a leaf in the way. That one right over there, I don't know if that's coming in, but that's my pepper plants, and they're indoors, and yes, well, I was going to say yes, they are overwintered. No, this Sugar Rush is overwintered. These two were on my kitchen window all year long last year, and my Pink Tiger was on my kitchen window all year last year, so only one overwintered, and I let it freeze twice before I brought it in, and for some reason, it just wants to live. So that's what it's doing, and it's putting off tons of pods. So hey, good on you, buddy. And I don't even think I mentioned this pod right up here. Look at that. Got a nice little flower thing popping off, and another bud or a pod starting to form right there. So all right, go me. But yeah, that's it. That's my indoor growing so far. Still have peppers down on the seed mats. We got hopefully many more still to come. But even if I only get this many, that's not a decent batch. I mean, if you look at just the cups, that seems like a good number, but we still have, what, like 2, 4, 6, 7 in here, 7 in there, and there's 2 in the Ahi lemon drops back there that I need to move out and put them in their own homes. And oh, one other thing I wanted to mention, I can't remember where I read that. I read it somewhere today. Someone was talking about they had to, maybe it was in a live stream or something. No, wait. I don't know. Maybe it was on Pepper Lovers. I don't know. I read a lot of stuff. But someone was talking about, like, their peppers were getting root bound. These 2 ghost peppers were in their double cups all of last year, as well as the Pink Tiger, which is a clone from the year prior. And I've never taken them out of their double cups. The best thing, I don't have them in here, darn. The best thing, I was going to say, the best thing to do is in your double cups, get a spacer. Pepper Girl, I saw her back on the Pepper Lovers community. She was a couple years ago, I believe. She had hair ties, and she would put them around the, around the inner cup, and that would hold the inner cup out of the bottom cup, and that would create a reservoir in the bottom, and that'll let your roots. Oh, whoa! Look at this. We got roots growing out already. I did not expect to see that. Look at that, and really white and really fuzzy roots. But that'll keep your roots, or not keep your roots, but that'll keep your cups separated and create a reservoir in the bottom. That way you can keep on growing that way. Another way that I was doing, I don't have hair ties because I don't have hair, but one thing that I had, I got little nylon, what were they, spacers or something like that that you use for screwing down things, and I would put them right in the bottom of the cup. I started off with 2 in each cup and realized all I need is 1, because all you need is 1 cup to sit above the other cup, and whenever you do that, then you create a small reservoir in the bottom. Another thing you could do is something like this, where you just put them in a bigger container where they have a nice big reservoir. You can see the bottom of the cup here. They got all of this for a reservoir, and I never take my cups out, or my peppers out of the cups. I just create a bigger reservoir. So this is a great alternative here. And after this, when I actually take them outside, I've got those big, like 17 gallon and 24 gallon, I believe, 27 gallon totes. I will put them right into there, and the tote will become the reservoir. So just something for you guys to think about. Instead of moving them out, Although I will say I'm willing to bet that you will have better results if you take them out of the cups and put them into a bigger cup and have a bigger reservoir. But the end result, I think having a bigger reservoir is the best thing. Also, remember that my rule of thumb is the cup itself becomes the air roots. I do not allow the water, except for when I first put them in there, I will let the water get right about there so that you got enough water that will come into the cup so it can wick up. But I do not allow the water level in the reservoir to get any higher than this. When they're in the cups, I can let it go all the way up to about here. But out of the cup, or when I have a reservoir, I don't allow the reservoir to go any further than about right there. And that seems to do really good for me. So, but like I said, if you move them out of the cups, I'm sure that will be better. But if you're feeding with Master Blend or any kind of hydroponic nutrients, they don't need the dirt that's in the cup. So transferring them out of the cup, I feel like you're just going to disturb the roots more and maybe damage them. So that's why I don't transfer them out of the cups. I leave them right in there because they're not looking for the nutrients in the soil. They're looking for it in the hydroponic solution, which is down here in the reservoir. So it's not a big deal about moving them out. That being said, feel free to do whatever you want to do. I'm sure they will do much better if they have a bigger cup. But like I said, I've grown 6-foot tall peppers in these party cups here. And they, like I said, they got the hydroponic nutrients in the reservoir in the bottom. They don't really need the dirt at that point. Because you can grow them in hydroton, you can grow them in pea gravel, you can grow them in whatever you want. It doesn't matter because they're not getting their nutrients from the dirt. They're getting it from the solution. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me because I can tell because I am sick of listening to myself talk. So, don't forget to check us out on the live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Come join the chat, hang out with us, and throw in your 2 cents. Let us know what's going on in your grow tent and how everything's going. Don't forget to do the comment thing down below. I love the comments, but not just for me. I ask everybody to hop down the comment section, leave a comment, and for everybody else to hop down in the comment section, find someone new, subscribe up to them, watch all their videos, give them tons of thumbs up and all that fun stuff. Mystery Amazon link is down below. You can find me on Patreon at patreon.com/RevToesTV. You can find me on the Twitter at A_circle, REVTO. You can find me on the Instagram, which is instagram.com/RevToesTV. I'm barely ever on the Twitter or the Instagram, so go on there and make fun of me about not using them enough, and I'll get back to you about that. And that was it. Look around here at all my stuff that's growing on. That stuff's growing over the light. That one's growing on the light. But anyway, that's enough from me. My voice is getting hoarse. And is that even correct English? Whatever. But that's it. I will catch y'all on the live stream in a few hours. So, till then, later.